Basically, I'm an FMCG guy. Spent a lot of years in FMCG, managing FMCG supply chains. And when I started working, we never used to have real-time inventory information. We used to get information once a month. Say a Guwahati warehouse will send a floppy disk once a month. And then throughout the month, you are doing guesswork on, you are second guessing the inventory. What will be the inventory at any given node in the supply chain throughout the month, okay? Since then, we moved on and we got visibility internally saying that what is the inventory that we have inside an organization, okay? How much inventory is with the suppliers. And then we moved to the next stage of evolution in our supply chain where we looked at our partners, distributors' inventory. And thanks to the emerging internet technology of late 90s, we could connect all of these people and say, okay, this is the inventory we have. This SKU is slow moving or this SKU is fast moving. This product group is not moving. And then we could optimize inventory among locations, okay, between partners. And that, I think, gave the second level of evolution in the way supply chains operate in India. The third level is what is happening now, where we have the evolution of the marketplace model. If you look at it fundamentally, what is the marketplace model? I think there are 2 or 3 pioneers who have really implemented marketplace model, but called it different names. If you look back, the Toyota production system is nothing but a different form of a marketplace model because they actually got an inventory when they really needed it. More importantly, they made inventory when they really needed it. They never made to stock and kept piling up inventory, which many other automobile manufacturers did for many years. So I think the key thing is how do you get your act right, and how do you carry inventory, or how do you manage with less inventory. And critical thing which has changed this is the visibility of information across the chain. And we are now witnessing a next level where the whole thing will move to. We now have inventory and supply chain metrics at our fingertips. We now know at any point of time what is happening. What is the single biggest challenge a supply chain practitioner has is there is a Greek letter called sigma. So either variability will ride us or we ride variability, okay? So my whole world revolves as a supply chain practitioner around variability. How do I manage sigma is how successful I am as a supply chain practitioner. And I think the e-commerce platforms now offer that kind of models that make it possible. So let me illustrate. In Pepperfry, we have a model where we don't like to disaggregate inventory into multi-echelon. I don't like to spread inventory across my system. I want to concentrate and consolidate my inventory at one place. That is one. Secondly, I would carry an inventory light model. I would carry as much less inventory as I can carry, so that I can actually postpone. It is like a postponement strategy which Asian Paints and others used in the early 90s, where I will not get into my system what I really don't need. Yeah. So I think these are the 2 or 3 things that are going to happen. And the other important thing from a marketplace model, from an inventory and a marketplace model, is how we link up with our suppliers. So one of the services we provide, we are focused on small businesses because we think that they need the greatest support in moving forward. We work and collaborate with them, help them to reach certain levels of proficiency. And we also provide a pickup model. While pickup model may sound very mundane, if you look at traditional retail, what Tesco has done in the UK, they did something called factory gate pricing. So they used to send a truck. The truck used to go to multiple manufacturers or multiple vendors, pick up stocks, and then it used to do a milk run and come back. So what it gave Tesco is the ability to control the inventory, pick up what they really needed, and get it into their warehouses when they really needed. So we are doing a modification of the factory gate pricing model where we are getting inventory into our fulfillment centers based on what the real demand is. So we are essentially tracking demand and then ensuring that we are in control of our destiny, which is we pick up the stocks, we run a robust pickup model with our vendors and get it into place when we really need it. I think we have a path to ride the sigma, we have a path to control sigma, and we believe that that is critical to managing the omni-channel retail supply chain. Thank you.